impossible? Ha! Watch me. That word is not in my vocabulary. Welcome to my mentality, where I will show you freedom, recognition, for every athlete, every woman, for my team, for me. Say my name because I am the best at what I do. The All-American, the Olympian. My craft is my free expression, where I compete to win. I stand for racial equality, gender equality, income equality, as a guaranteed, tangible reality. Welcome to where I play, where I am free.
Tonight's match is presented by Mariner Wealth Advisors. Dallas, Texas, our host for Athletes Unlimited Volleyball through the month of March. The second weekend of play is going to conclude tonight. Our first match, Team Low taking on Team Edmond. Welcome inside, everybody. I'm Kevin Barnett alongside my partner, two-time national team captain, Salima Rockwell. Salima, these two teams, perhaps surprisingly so, both 0-2 entering this match. No changes to their starting lineups. How surprised are you that they haven't made some alterations?
Well, you know, it's interesting. It's a tall order for the captains to try to figure out what to do. And with such a limited time training together, they have to settle in on a lineup. And so when they do that, they have to trust that it's going to work. Both teams have been doing a nice job with their subs, and we'll see what happens tonight.
We haven't been here very long. Maybe you're just joining us for the first time. Just our second weekend to play in this totally innovative league. A first of its kind scoring system. You, the fan, can actually get involved. You can vote for MVP. Your input matters in the championship chase. We will draft new teams each week. This is the last night of play for this grouping. All four teams, this match and the next. How do the points play out? Let's give you a little look inside how we score at Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. You get points for team success, 40 for each set win, 60 for the overall. That is an aggregate of all the set scores added together. That's new if you're a volleyball fan. We will add up each set into the total. MVP, that's you, the fan, voting, as well as the players in the match. And every action has a positive or negative impact on the score. Scoreboard determines who are the captains. Top four at the end of each weekend, they are the captains. We might change after this weekend, we might not. We will see. Right now, there would be a change. Ebony Wanabu would step into that number 4 slot, but we have a lot of top talent yet to play here tonight. Everyone's going to score new points. Everyone's going to try and lead their team. Leah Edmond is new at this, but she's been doing a nice job with her own personal play.
Well, Leah Edmond has really proven herself to be one of the top outside hitters in the league. She's a fearless attacker. She gets after it from everywhere on the court with a heavy, heavy arm, but she can also pass and play defense. And she's hungry for a win for her team and get back to that captain spot.
Captain on the other side, a bronze medalist in Rio with Team USA, kill leader here.
Well, there's a reason she's an Olympic medalist. She sits second on the leaderboard, and it's because of that wicked, wicked fast arm. That can beat just about any defense there is. We'll see if that arm's enough to get her back to that leaderboard position.
Captain's warming up. Maybe you're warming up. Let's take you down with Erica Hanley as she gets ready for this match.
It's called Moxie, and it's like a high school movie, like high school love story, but set in this generation, and it's really good. It's like female empowerment, and the best movie that you could have watched on International Women's Day. It's really good.
Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Fox Sports is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Inside Fair Park Coliseum, just outside downtown Dallas, the teams have taken the floor. We are getting ready for action. Our starting lineups first for Team Edmond. Aubrey Cruz finally busted out of a funk in the last match, and Molly McCage has been all but unstoppable at that middle blocker spot. On the other side for Team Low, they're still looking for someone to be the balance to Karsta Low and her fantastic numbers. Will it be Fairs? Will it be Abbott? Or maybe, if they're passing well, Lauren Gibbelmeyer has been scoring offensively for them. Players are waiting. You're waiting. Let's bring it in with a little special skydive episode.
We are Highlight Pro Skydiving Team. Athletes Melanie Curtis with Highlight Pro Skydiving Team. We love Athletes Unlimited because they are elevating women into leadership, making athletes the owners. Yeah.
Why would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane?
Hey, man, that's impressive.
Yeah, I saw Johnny Utah do it once. I'm not sure I'm on board.
I've always wanted to.
He did it twice, actually, once without a parachute.
No, that's a problem.
We are ready to go. Team Low, Aaron Ferris back to serve. They're wearing orange. Team Edmond wearing blue. Working on Edmond first. Right away, it's Molly McCage with the swing. That ball dug over and not dug the second time. Simone Abbott will collect the kill. We're waiting for Simone Abbott to have one of those nights where the ball bounces her way.
Yeah, you know, this could be the night. Simone Abbott early on has shown just how good she is, how powerful she can be, and how she can take over a match. We'll see where she is tonight.
Another good pass, the set down from Bree King. Bree King on the Canadian national team. Left school early to try and get a berth in the Olympics, came up just short. It is so difficult to qualify for that 12-team field. Redirection, Sambothi puts it away. Taylor Sambothi, one-time Ohio State All-American.
Sambothi just in a nice position here with an easy overpass, redirecting that ball. We call it a little bit of a redirection where you just move it to the side a little bit.
That's Corey Crocker. Going back the other way, played her ball at Michigan, was coaching, wasn't going to play in the league.
Wasn't at all going to play in the league. I mean, she kind of was done. She had some interesting experiences playing and wasn't really sure. And she said, well, Jordan called me. Well, then Molly called me, and I can't say no to those guys.
By interesting, you mean horrible professional experience.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah,
pretty bad.
It was not fun. So Leah Edmond picks up that kill. The Kentucky four-time player and SEC Player of the Year, four-year starter for the Kentucky Wildcats. 3-2, early action. We will play to 25, 3 sets. Got to win by 2. Remember that overall aggregate score is what you're going to be watching as we move out of the first set and into 2 and 3. There's Abbott down the line with some heat. Low, short side of the field. There it is, right down. And Tiff Clark has been in a foxhole for quite some time.
You know, I mean, Low she unwinds with that arm, gets on it so fast. It's very difficult to dig when you're waiting there down the line and then that ball's kind of high up on you. Tough ball for Tiffany Clark to handle.
Sambothi again, you notice a lot of Midwestern Big Ten talent. Talking about Tiffany Clark, who first went to Michigan, then transferred over to Wisconsin, where she went all the way to the national championship last year. Sambothi at Ohio State. Of course, the other Michigan athlete on the other side, there's a look at Clark. Number 77, Corey Crocker. Abbott. She misses that one. She played at Northwestern, another Big Ten.
Another Big Tenner. There's a lot of Big Ten athletes here that have had great careers. Simone Abbott looking for the hand. She's got a big block in front of her in Sheridan Atkinson, taking up a lot of space, so she's going to have to work her way around that block.
We do have a video challenge system in effect. 2 challenges per team per set, as that one is ripped inside. Clark's in a perfect spot. Big block at the net. Team Edmond. You get 2 challenges per set. The feed that you see, the images you see will be used for replay, so you, the fan, can make the judgment just as the referees have to.
Really nice read on the side of Team Edmond, knowing that that ball is going to probably go to Low.
One-on-one, Low, advantage, women in orange.
When you're going to watch Ari Cruz just kind of make that move all the way to the pin, take off with Molly McCage, and then Carcelo's one-on-one.
It's going to be interesting. Carstolo all but a lock to be a captain again next week. That'll be her second opportunity. What changes will she make to her squad? What did she learn from this first week? Our draft will be 5 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. Facebook Live, tune in. We'll be there. Snapped over the top, Gibbemeyer. Little soft block and then hit it deep.
Another big tenor.
Gibbemeyer played at Minnesota, +8 for that kill. That is a beautifully run play.
It starts with the pass. It always starts with that perfect pass that allows the center to create her offense. You see that pass is right where Bree King wants, creates a split in the block, but I tell you, even if there wasn't a split, Atkinson's going over top of that thing.
Backslide is good for Gibbemeyer. That's her comfort zone.
It really is. Lauren Gibbemeyer is so good off one foot. She's comfortable. She gets off of the ground nice. She's high off of one foot. Gets on it quick. And beats the block with her speed.
Nearly an Olympian in 2016. Longtime member of the national team. Was playing in Turkey when everything went south about a year ago. Ended up being stuck there to Gibbemeyer until June.
Forever.
8-6, set one action. Team Edmond with the advantage. Sheridan Atkinson back to serve. We're talking about Big Ten talent. Played at Purdue, multiple-time All-American. That ball well off the net. Fairs does not care.
That's a gutsy swing, I would say. I mean, that was a beautiful set. Fairs kind of catches it on the inside of her shoulder, just turns and blasts into that block.
Bad pass. Like that high snap from Atkinson. Fairs rejected. Nice move by Bree King.
I tell you, I've been really impressed with the setters and how well they block at this level. We've got some big setters in this league that are long. They take up some nice space. Bree King is no exception. And I like her fire. I like the fire of Bree King.
Everyone's used to the U.S. system where you get 4 years of competition in any one sport. Obviously, you can redshirt, but in Canada, you get 5. She gave up her last year to join that national team and try to qualify for the Olympics. Turning pro a year early as the back line is filled by Leah Edmond. It's been a nice mixture in the league of players just out of college like Edmond and experienced athletes like Lowe and others who've played 10 years. In some cases, Jordan Larson, Betty De La Cruz. Speaking of playing for a long time, here is Aubrey Cruz. Been a professional. A service right on the back line. Been a professional for going on 15 years.
Since 2003.
Yeah.
However long that is. And a beautiful serve by Aubrey Cruz right between Abbott and Rosado. And you see Carstolo kind of making her move back there, running across the court. They both think that ball's out.
Another rejection, Bree King.
Huge block.
Streaking. 12-7, and you can tell that timeout was in the hopper. Team Lowe getting crushed by the blue wave thus far. Team Edmond is up 5, set 1. Team Lowe trailing by 5 early on. We will draft again tomorrow. Let's go back to Carstolo on Tuesday and her strategy guaranteed draft recap.
My strategy going into the draft was to pick a really fun and fiery team where I thought team cohesion and chemistry would be really high while also thinking about big bangers at the net.
That was your guaranteed rate draft recap with Carstolo, who is a 2016 Olympian, looking forward to becoming an Olympian this coming summer. She is definitely a part of Team USA. Two-time All-American at UCLA, was actually a walk-on at UCLA, only to rise precipitously to being one of the Pac-12 Player of the Year, an incredible offensive force that carried right on to Team USA and that bronze medal in 2016. Let's now get a little shout-out.
Hey Carsto, way to kill it down in Texas. You're doing awesome.
We wish we could be there to watch you in person, but Reese loves cheering you on from the TV.
Go Team Lowe!
Woohoo!
Fans keep sending those in. You could be one of our shout-outs. A little highlights of Karsta already. It doesn't take long to get some highlights of her on the right side.
No, it really doesn't. I mean, as soon as they start the play, start playing the match, she's going to get set several balls in a row.
Karsta Lowe comes in with 82 kills. Next closest person on her team is Gibmeyer, who you've already seen, 36 kills. So a wide gap there. Contrast that with Team Edmond, who has 3 players that have 50 or more kills. McCage comes in with 49. She, middle blocker number 5 in blue right there, is the most efficient hitter in the league.
Well, she's been unbelievable, just how she's able to score with her vision, her speed, and her height above the net. Molly McCage has really impressed a lot of people in this league.
That one shanked and nobody picks it up. Plus 12 will be issued. That'll go to Ari Cruz. You get plus 12 for an ace. You get minus 12 if you're the receiver. So someone Abbott picks up a minus 12 there. Same matchup, I imagine. I would go for Abbott right down the middle. Abbott fights it off this time. Long set. Thrown back by the block. The blue wave is cresting high. It's 8-10 out there with occasional 12.
Beautiful hang and wait for that tip. Those balls are hard to defend behind the block, so Leah Edmond doing a nice job waiting for it at the net.
Surf advisory has been issued here in Dallas, right down the middle court. Crocker. Crocker played basketball all the way till she was a junior in high school and was at club basketball practice. Heard something off in the balcony, the old part of the gym, went up, checked it out. Turns out it was volleyball.
Yep.
That's how she got in.
Started watching and was like, this is kind of cool. It's different. It's a challenge. I'm going to do this.
Had offers for basketball all over the Midwest. Picked up some offers for volleyball. That one is killed. And said, I had all these offers for volleyball. I had all these offers for basketball. I went to the school that offered me, hey, pay for your freshman year, we'll pay for the next 3. What was I doing?
Hey, it was the right fit. It was the right decision. That's what happens sometimes.
That one, I think, off the heel of the hand of Molly McCage.
Definitely a miss hit by Molly McCage. She just couldn't get her hand squarely on the back of that ball.
That was perfect again. The connection to the middles has been good.
It's so good. And again, we'll talk about the passing, how crucial and important a perfect pass is. This is a nice swing high and deep down the line by Sambothy. But Ari Cruz starting off really nice for Team Edmond, handling the ball, passing well, keeping them in system.
Bree King with the defense this time. That ball just long.
I like how Leah Edmond goes high and over top of the block. You know, when it's not a perfect set, she doesn't have a split in it, she knows what she wants to do. She wants to go high and deep.
The aforementioned captain, Karsta Lowe. That ball way off the net. Atkinson does not care. She will snap on it anyway. 6'5", stretching out over the top of the ball.
And that's the beauty of Sheridan Atkinson. She can make those plays, even if it's not perfect. Bree King doing a nice job, actually. I like that set. It's off the net, but she just snaps down on top of it. Doesn't try to bounce it. Puts it in the right spot.
Gibmeyer again with the backslide. Both teams passing at a fairly efficient level.
They are. I mean, they're able to run the middle, and that makes such a big difference when you're not a one-dimensional team. You don't have to rely on your outsides all the time. You can really get your middles involved. It stresses the defense, and it makes a huge difference.
Odina Alieva checks in. Alieva out of Uzbekistan, playing for Baby to Baby. Organization that brings diapers and clothing to kids who are in need. That one needed to be a little shorter. And Odina will probably stay here to pass, yeah, indeed, for Abbott across the back row. She provided passing support a couple of nights ago for this squad. Remember, we played 3 nights in a row. If you're just joining us here on a Monday, we'll be back next Saturday, Sunday and Monday with 2 games a night. Just long. No topspin on that at all.
No, kind of hit it on the back of the ball and hit it flat out of bounds. Just missed. No argument on their side. They knew there was no touch.
Space fire. Taylor Sambothi back to serve. That ball's really tight and sent back. Atkinson.
I tell you, they are just racking up the points here from a blocking standpoint. Ball's tight, set tight to the net. Good job by Atkinson.
Early on, it has been tall at the net. Team Edmond with the solid advantage, 20-11. They've built this lead. Can they hang on to it? Before play began here with Athletes Unlimited Volleyball in Dallas, Texas, each athlete identified a nonprofit organization they wanted to play for. At the end of the year, the Give Lively Foundation will make a grant equal to 50% of the athlete's end of season bonus to their nonprofit partner. You're looking at Katie Carter. Let's hear from her about who she chose and why.
I chose to support And Mother as my organization because I'm a mother. I'm a new mother to a 15-month-old little girl. And Mother, they're a nonprofit, but they're also just striving to break down that barrier that we have in society that says that you can't be a mother and a professional, and in this case, a professional athlete. So it just really spoke to me on a personal level.
You heard Katie Carter talk about And Mother, has played overseas in more than 10 countries, been at this a long time. The Steamboat Springs native, married to Hector Gutierrez, who is the head beach volleyball coach at TCU, and he helped get her ready for this. Training in the gym, just her. She gave a lot of credit to Hector, and of course they have a new daughter, Noelia, who is here. Fans, if you want to get even closer to the game, you can join the Unlimited Club. It's free. Select your favorite player and unlock special access, additional content, and more. Plus, get updates on when we're going to play. Know where you need to be. Make your Geico Unlimited pick when you join to unlock content from your favorite athlete and unlimited player. Looking for even more? Upgrade your membership for a whole year of behind-the-scenes access. If you vote at any, or if you join at any level, you can vote for the MVPs. You want to be involved in that. Submit it towards the end of a match. Learn more about the Unlimited Club by visiting auprosports.com and clicking on Unlimited Club in the upper right. A serve out of the timeout once again. That's twice out of a timeout that Team Edmond has issued an ace.
Well, they're putting a lot of pressure on Team Low, and they're still trying to figure out how they're going to settle in, and really handle the ball coming out of these timeouts. What's important to them right now?
They're down 10. Whoa, gets them out of trouble. That has been the plan. Any trouble at all, go to Karsten Low. Someone else has to start taking some offensive slack.
And it's important. It starts with the pass. When they're passing well, they can get the ball to the middles. And when they're not, they're forced to set the ball to Low right now.
You want to know how this lead has been built as McCage collects another kill. Team Edmond has 5 blocks and 3 aces. There's the majority of the advantage. 0 in both those categories for Team Low.
Substitution number 13, Shayla Castro.
Consequently, a 10-point advantage. As Shayla Castro, 2-time Olympic gold medalist and 3-time Olympian, a woman on the comeback trail, mother of twins, took 3 years off the game, and she's been on the comeback trail to be a member of the Tokyo squad. Trying to get Team Brazil back to where they need to be. No dump this time. Crocker there, can't quite reach that one. Alieva, no.
Allie Cruz gets it down.
Good hustle by Team Low, but this starts with the serve. Shayla Castro is such one of the best servers there is.
Shayla hits that ball super flat with a lot of pace. 2 away from a first set victory, but more importantly, a gigantic lead. Both sides right out against Cruz. That should be a pretty good matchup. 6'4" versus 5'11".
You know, and it's frustrating when you want to get that block. Take a look at this serve again by Shayla Castro, and you see how that ball just kind of sinks and drops on the passers.
Karsten Low went 3-0 last weekend, celebrated each night. With Jeopardy and ice cream, it's been a little bit of a drought for that this weekend as an ace is picked up on the triple play. You can't hit the net with the ball. That was a change back in 1998 internationally. Trickled down to the college ranks shortly thereafter. I like it.
It's a tough ball to play. They have to be aware of it. The middles, the setters have to maybe play some of those balls sometimes.
Ball tipped through, so both even another kill. So both sides have set the middle.
I think it was McCage, maybe? Yeah.
Oh, McCage, my bad. Yeah, McCage picks up another kill. 3 for 4 now for Molly McCage. Looking at Sambothi, she is also 3 for 4.
Yep, very efficient right now.
That tells you, like you said earlier, they're passing. Set point. Can they get a swing out of this? No, they cannot. Free ball coming. Runs, low, not yet. Fair's not even close. 25-14. That might be the most lopsided set we have seen on the weekend. One of these two teams looking to get up off the mat in that first set. It was Team Edmond on the strength of blocking and serving. They lead big. They'll carry an 11-point advantage into our second set. Tonight's match is presented by Mariner Wealth Advisors. Edmond came in fighting for a win. They are 0-2, but 1-0 right now. You're up 1 set. Leah Edmond, captain. What about your plan worked to perfection there?
I think we just played our game. That was the big thing that I reiterated to our team, that we stay calm, we play our game, we get out of serve receive really quick, and I think we did that well. We weren't ever in serve receive for more than 2 points, so I was really pleased with how we played.
Okay, blocks and aces kind of carried the day. How do you keep that going? Where do you put the ball to give your block a good setup?
I think it's just confidence. I think our team was very confident from the serving line and blocking. We didn't try to do too much. We just pressed over and let them hit into our hands.
What have you guys talked about? 2 tough matches leading in. How have you at the captain spot led? Who else has stepped up and had something to say in the room?
I've been really big about just believing in yourself and having that confidence, because I have the confidence in all of them. I picked all of them for a reason, and Tiffany and everybody's really stepped up. Everybody's contributing in the huddles and giving information, so I think it's a very much team effort of how we're doing right now.
Well, yeah, and teacher and captain, thank you.
Thank you.
This has been Navigating the Wind, presented by Mariner Wealth Advisors, helping you navigate your financial future. Look at the career profile of Leah Edmond. Boy, what an outstanding collegiate career for Craig Skinner at Kentucky, SEC Player of the Year. And when we say teacher, she's now a 5th grade math teacher, taking a little bit of a leave here for a month. School very supportive, and her class certainly tuning in to watch Miss Edmond kill some balls here in Texas. You've been watching our scoring system. Maybe you're new to it, maybe you're into it for a while. Here's how it was developed. Joe Trinzi. First, some Leah Edmond highlights. What do you think about the play of Leah Edmond? Is it what you saw in college or better?
I mean, she's playing at such a high level right now, and international type volleyball right now. She's hitting over Olympic medalists, hitting balls past Olympic medalists. It's unbelievable how well she's playing.
Now we can go to Joe Trinzi and he'll tell you more about the scoring.
What every player sees is the win points is the strongest component. And so first of all, just right there, if you look at players who even didn't play very much, you know, Purple went 3-0 in the first time. Even the players that didn't play very much on Purple are all in the top half. And that's how it's sort of always going to be. And then the second thing is, it's actually pretty hard to have an outstanding individual night and lose. It can happen occasionally, but most of the time, when you look at a volleyball game, you look at, okay, here's our top 1 or 2 offensive players that we have to get going in order to win. So those two things really operate in synergy, and actually I think the players that focus on just winning are players that are going to be successful individually.
Joe Trinzi playing the role of facilitator here, volleyball coordinator for one of the teams. He has worked as a technical coordinator, stats guy mainly for USA and Team Canada, and also developed some volleyball analytics software. Joe is a numbers guy through and through. Working hard on those numbers in his book.
He is, and it's fun to talk volleyball with him because he has such a unique and interesting perspective and how he sees the game.
Now, Salima, you and I were talking, and you mentioned, as we get underway here in the second set, Kevin Barnett alongside Salima Rockwell, that there haven't been quite as many numbers match to match, set to set for the players to receive. So they've been playing a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I talked to Coach Taiba Hanif a little bit about it, and I said, how is that? And she said, you know what? They're kind of just seeing the game. They're making adjustments when they need to make adjustments on the fly. That information is so helpful and useful, but right now, it's okay. They're playing volleyball, they're having fun, and they're still getting it done. So it's been interesting.
The block is getting it done on Team Edmond. That is block number 6. And we're 2 points in to the second set.
Well, and I think what Leah Edmond talked about is their control. Their hands aren't flying all over the place, trying to reach or do too much. When you're just in control and in a good spot, you're going to block some balls or get some good touches, or at least funnel the ball in the right direction.
Low. That one's still alive. 3 one-handers in a row. Little pinball defense. And another block.
Man. Pinball wizard.
Yeah. Play the music.
The defense was unbelievable by Team Edmond, and a huge, huge block at the net. I tell you what, Bree King, I don't have it in front of me. I don't know how many blocks she has, but she is racking up the points at the net.
Yeah, that is now 7 total blocks. Just on the Team Edmond side. Edmond roll shot there. It'll be thrown over and picked up again. Atkinson is filling that right back. Good read by Fairs. Another one, why not?
Man, I tell you what, you look at this block, it's the way they're lined up. And that's an adjustment, and it takes some time. It takes a few matches to figure it out, and you watch Leah Edmond get her left hand lined up perfectly on the left hand of Carcelo.
4-0, but perhaps more devastatingly so, the blocks. Now credited with 8-0. And Ari Cruz cannot believe she missed that serve.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. You don't want to, you have such momentum and energy. That's a tough one to miss.
This is the most lopsided score I can remember seeing throughout our entire 2 weekends of play. 29-15 overall.
Well, and they understand the importance of all these points. I mean, they're going to continue to play hard. They have to just get it together and find ways to string some points together. We've seen a couple of blowout sets where teams have been able to rally a little bit, close the gap with points, and end up running the match. But we'll see if Team Low can get it together here.
Yeah, I think back to yesterday, we saw 25-17 one way, 25-17 right back the other direction. And then another set, 25-17, as Sheila Castro checks in to serve, and the assault will continue on Team Orange. Oh, close. That is not the server I want to see if I'm struggling passing.
No, that's a tough serve. She's going straight down the line here. She knows exactly what she's going after. Look at that. Moves the ball, just missed it out of bounds. Was going after Abbott there down the line.
Sheila Castro, the family complete again. Husband Breno arrived here about a week ago. Kill from Leah Edmond. So Leah Edmond 5 kills now, leading her side. Karsta Low needs to do a little more work for Team Low, but they're having a hard time even passing the ball. She has 4 kills on 12 swings, but she has been blocked 3 times. Look at Sheila Castro Lacioli, her cause and mother. Apropos with the twins running around here in Dallas, keeping her busy.
It's been so fun to see them in the hotel and to hear her talk about her children and her life and how that's all played out when she decided to have children. I love when mothers talk about it and how it's been.
I asked Shayla, I said, long ago in your bio, because I've been broadcasting basically her entire career, it said you love video games. Is that true? I said, yes, but I have no time for that now. None. Another block, this time Edmond on the right. I
tell you, Leah Edmond, I mean, she must have been visualizing, focusing on this blocking game.
This is not a block party.
No.
This is a block festival. There are multiple stages. There are lasers. This is ridiculous. And it is having effects on Team Low. They are frustrated.
It really is. And they were making some errors that you don't usually see them make. And this is what can happen. They need to just kind of steady in here, steady out.
Do you cheat to Karsta Low right now?
I mean, I would imagine that's where it's going.
Doesn't matter. No offense. Oh, blocked the other way. That has to feel good for Team Low.
Well, and even though it feels super lopsided, it's 8-4. It's early in the set. You know, there's time. I mean, it was the first set that carries over that gives you that feeling. They absolutely have a ton of time to make up ground, a lot of ground.
And you can pick up those points. Remember, 40 points already went to Team Edmond for that first set, 40 points on the line here in the second. Don't think about the overall score right now. To Lima's point, just worry about the fact that it is 9-4. That's a little more manageable in your mind.
It is.
34-18.
And you have to play that way. It's a volleyball game. You have to look at it. All right, 1 point at a time here. Let's see if we can find some momentum, get some energy, and that's when the game will start to come for us. And then the points come, of course, and it follows.
Well, ISO setter Bree King for you. Should be looking for some defense and transition as Sambothi will serve. Touch call. No argument from Team Edmond. So now we follow King through a side out. Watch her call the offense here. Salima, what's she doing?
Well, this is what she's telling her hitters what they're going to hit. She already kind of whispered it in Molly McCage's ear. Running the offense, where is she going to go with the ball? What each player is going to hit.
Dina Alieva now in an outside hitter. Cruz going high hands. Rosado stretches out. Both liberos with digs. Another one. Put away by
McCage.
Molly McCage. Not only power, but smarts. McCage, another one of those players who was coaching before this. Gives you a whole different view of the game as Sheridan Atkinson steps back.
It absolutely does. I mean, you think about how you teach it, what you see, you understand now what your coaches were saying and why they were saying it.
That's an overcall there. You cannot reach over as the setter sets the ball and deflect it.
And that ball did not cross the plane of the net at all. She's going to set the ball. You see Molly McCage just block.
That's so close, but you're not getting that call.
It is close, yeah. It's close. And she knows it. She backed away from it.
Hit the setter's hand. Crush that thing.
Oh, yeah. I've had that done to me before. Not fun.
Here come the offense for the Blue Wave. Yeah, Molly to the corner.
Again, Team Edmond just causing enough trouble on the other side of the net to create a free ball coming over the net, and you're going to be able to do anything you want with that. If they can get the ball to Molly McCage on a perfect pass, she's going to be able to score.
11-6. Almost the identical score, carrying an early lead here in the second set as they did in the first. Make it 12-6. Team Low might be thinking about another timeout here. Team Edmond has poured it on in consistent fashion. There's been no break between sets. You cannot paddle out in this. 25-14 and now 12-6. Side out. Team Low is just waiting for their set.
That's it, waiting for it. I mean, that was a nice pass, run the offense, you can get the middles involved. They have a team where everyone can score. Anybody they set at any given time can score. But it really illustrates how important it is to kind of come together as a team, find your rhythm, find your identity on the court at the time and in the moment.
A very weird looking play and a whistle. So now you could challenge if that ball was up. And it looks like Leah Edmond will. She will say that ball was up, which would mean that we would have to go all the way back and have a replay. but Leah Edmond decides to forego that at 12-8.
Saw how frustrated Atkinson was on that call, but you got to move on.
Best way to do it is with a kill. The captain picks it up.
She's able to sneak that ball between the block and the net. Sometimes when the block isn't pressed completely over early and on time, that's what's going to happen. A nice swing by Leah Edmond.
There comes Shayla Castro, missed by a millimeter last time. This time nearly puts the ball out of play before she gets started.
We'll track this serve. I mean, she's one of the best servers, not just here and in the world, just how flat and fast this ball is.
Sambothi found it. Atkinson cannot.
Oh, another example of it's hard. You know, they're still learning, figuring out, playing off of one another. Who's going to take that second ball? Big swing here by Abbott. Nice play by Sambothi. You see Atkinson looking at Cruz, and they're back and forth, trying to figure out who's going to play that ball.
Who should have?
I don't know.
Sheridan. Come on. Another kill for Edmond, who is just steady as she goes on the outside. This is the Leah Edmond we saw last week. That's going to be 7 kills on 12. Missed one ball out of bounds. That's it.
Well, and this is what she talked to her team about, was being confident. She said, I feel like I want to be, I'm feeling okay. I want to get some of that confidence to my teammates. Saw her in the hotel after the match last night, and that was the one thing she said they were working on. She looks like she did a really good job getting that to her teammates.
Yeah, she's given it. The one miss she has was, as she picks up another at the net, was just long on a good hard swing. It was just out the end line. Edmond near perfect. Her team playing about as well as you can. Halfway through this second set, Kevin Barnett alongside Salima Rockwell, 40-23. The lead now stretched from that 25-14 set number 1 victory. As we watch Bree King again. Setter for Team Edmond. Bump set. Oh, that's a beauty. Less pretty was the swing.
That happens sometimes. I mean, that's a far, far ball.
Leah, DoorDash can send you donuts for your team tomorrow.
Here's another excellent server. Look at that ball. Doesn't have any rotation on it. It just kind of moves a little bit, tails and drops.
That was the national team gym rule. If you hit the ball under the net without it touching, you owe donuts the next morning.
That's right.
Yeah.
Donuts.
And the team will still be the same. Don't try and get out of it with the draft either. That one popped back over low with the kill. So creeping closer, Team Low now down 4.
Team Low still in it. Carcillo doing everything she can to rally her team back into this set and back into the match.
Good short serve. Atkinson inside. Team Low lost 67-73 to Team Delacruz, and then a 1-point loss to Team Larson in their second match. Here, they're looking for a comeback, but they still have to crack that 5-point margin in this set and a bigger one overall.
Good morning from inside the gym. What time is it? Like 8:30 a.m. It is way too early, but we have a certain pass because we got another match today. And how you feeling?
Grumpy.
Grumpy with a smile. Love it.
Good morning.
There's no time to sit and hide. You got to get up, to get down. Can't spend your life just waiting around. You got to get up, to get down. Leave your troubles.
So I'm here in the lounge, and just when you think that we're the only ones doing scouting reports and doing homework, look who's here, writing down notes, getting everything prepared for the game.
There's a lot. I mean, it's so interesting because it's so different than what I'm normally used to, but
Yeah.
it's fun and it's interesting and there's a lot to take in. So yeah, doing my homework, getting ready.
I feel like you have a harder job than we do. We show up and play and you have to know everything that's going on.
There's a lot to know. There's a lot of you guys and there's a lot going on, but it's so fun.
It is so fun.
It's so fun for just to showcase the athletes and to, you know, just really make you guys shine and make the league shine. It's awesome.
I love that, and you're doing an awesome job. So if you haven't already tuned in, have a listen to Salima and Kevin because they're awesome at what they do.
Salima Rockwell, you are somebody now.
That's
You're on the
not
volleyball.
fair. That is not fair. I did not know that was coming.
Oh, look at our Geico leaderboard. Jordan Larson will be in action later, as will Betania de la Cruz. Right now, Leah Edmond piling up the points, making a bid to stay as captain. Karsta Lowe, she's been individually terrific, but this team has some work to do in terms of coming back as a group.
Well, and I think this is where you learn as a captain. That's what I like about this league. You have to learn how to rally your team, how to get the most out of them. It's a big responsibility on Karsta Lowe to see, can I give them enough energy? Can I give them enough confidence in themselves to turn this around? You know, because a lot does rest on her to kind of bring that group together.
Thank you to our presenting court sponsor, Geico, for their support of Athletes Unlimited. Players back on court, 16-11 the lead. That was a technical timeout. Happens when one team gets to 16, and we have not had a timeout taken by either side. First set, it was Low with the early timeout, so they maintain both of their timeouts in this one. Will they need them? Captain Edmond at the line. Deep serve. Right on the line. It fell out of the sky.
Wow. That's a serve that I actually thought was going out. The way it was struck, it was high, it was deep and floating. And it just kept going and died right at the end.
This one a little shorter. Alieva will roll it, and it's thrown back by Atkinson. She loves that play. Gibmeyer pass and swing is good. Should be in the scouting report. Don't tip on Sheridan Atkinson.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a lot of, I mean, you're bringing the firepower against the other team, and then you force a free ball to come back. I mean, that's what Team Low needs to do.
A service, Gibby. Lauren Gibbemeyer. Longtime member of Team USA, chase that dream. She said that part is over for me. Cruz dug by Gibbemeyer, is doing it all right now. Somebody had to step up. It's Lauren Gibbemeyer at the moment as Lowe finishes that point off.
You know, and that's what you need. Just one other person make a couple of good points in a row, a nice serve, a nice dig, get things rolling, then get the ball to Lowe.
Good touch on the outside by Alieva. Another block.
Well, that's tough. I mean, you know, at that point, Sambothi knows where this ball's going to go. She's watching and reading, takes a nice shuffle move to close that block. And it's a lot on Karsta Lowe to take so many swings and be counted on to score.
10 blocks now. Team Edmond. It's resulted in some errors as well, intimidating hitters. Ari Cruz, but she heated up for the first time in the last match.
She did, and it was nice to see. She was quiet early on in the weekend, and then she found it, and they're doing a really nice job of using her in the right times and the right moments, and I think she's able to tool off the block using her experience.
Hey, AU Pro Sports is where you can go on social to interact with us, become a fan. Follow on Twitter, Instagram, or on Facebook, as Atkinson is sent home Alieva one-on-one. And Kelsey on Twitter said the scoring system is so interesting that I have a piece of paper to help keep track as I watch. I love that. We need to score it like baseball.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I think it's, once you get a handle on it, that's what I've heard. It makes sense, and people like it, and it's exciting, and there's a build-up to it. So it's been fun to watch people really get into it.
Kelsey will try and get you some Cracker Jack and maybe a hot dog. Check on your peanut allergy first. Molly McCage continues her offensive performance, yeah, right around the 500 mark. 45-29 the overall score, 2015 here. Team Edmond has extended a 5-point lead and basically ridden that through the second set. Again, they got a hold of it. Only person they haven't truly shut down is Lowe, but she misses there. And yeah, there you go. Keep it. Just that's yours, courtesy of Karsta. Frustration.
A lot of frustration. A lot of frustration. It's tough. There's a lot going on here. They wanna make a push. You wanna make a run.
Tough serve from Atkinson. Rosado, no dump this time for King. Bad set in the antenna. Who touched it?
We'll see if Artie Cruz hit it into Lowe, into the antenna, or if she tipped it directly into the antenna.
Artie Cruz, former captain, called for the challenge, realized, oh wait, the captain has to call it.
She doesn't care.
Get over there.
She's like, trust me on this, so we'll see what we can see.
Ooh, I think that was, on first glance.
It looks like Cruz hit it
Yeah.
into the antenna, but we might need another view to. That's what it looks like from this view. And it's tough when you're at the net and there's, you know, the block is there. Her intent was to do that, right? She wanted to push it as hard as she could and get it to hit the antenna, but did it hit Low first?
That red and white player doesn't take up a lot of space, but pretty consistent block.
It's pretty skinny. Needs some to eat a little bit. Needs a hamburger.
Looks like me as a senior in high school. I think that was what my arm looked like. Yeah, I don't see that going off low.
Okay, so look at that right hand though, one more time. We can see that. That other. Ooh, maybe.
Ooh, now I'm in doubt. Help me, I'm conflicted again. I love this. I hope you at home are playing this game with everyone in your living room. We will get confirmation from Young Park. And he says, nope. It is as it was. Low ball.
That was a tough one. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was fun, but I liked it.
Great job by the crew giving us that last look last, just to let us talk ourselves into a corner. Back to live action. Pretty good pass on that deep serve.
Oh,
wow, what a connection.
Beautiful.
What a connection. Bree King over to Molly McCage.
Man, Audi Cruz handling the ball so well. This is a tough serve that catches her deep. And King just flings that ball all the way back across the court. Look at that. They found it. They found that rhythm. They can trust one another completely.
Crocker for Team Low. What are we looking at here now? 47-31 in the overall. But you can still get 40 points in that third set. If you're Team Low, you're still fighting for that because 40 points is a terrific number of points for your individual score. Everyone will get that if you can win that third set. Bree King rising. Saves it there. No, but it was touched.
Good job by Team Low. Work in the middle whenever they have the opportunity. See if they can move the ball around a little bit. Keep the middle blockers honest.
If you throw it in the 20 mark 3 times in a row, you get 180. If you win 3 sets in a row, you will get 180. Total team points available in any match. Oh, that was masterful.
That was really nice. Nice roll shot over the top of the block. And don't forget, Team Low can, they can come out on fire as well in the next set and make a huge, it'd have to be a huge run, huge push, but it's possible.
Karsta Lowe gets a little air, trying to come back in this second set. If not here, then take the third. Castro to the line. In again. That one had to go. It was double contact. Atkinson to Cruz. Atkinson under it.
Still playing. I thought the ball may have been down.
Lowe finally puts it away. So good to stay close here in this set, even if you don't win it. Try and keep that overall within reach. Down 15 right now.
Couple of nice swings. Again, out of the middle, just making some other kind of noise on that side of the court. That's what they need to do.
Karstelo said she's excited because her mom can actually watch while she plays here in the United States. So welcome to the watch party, Irene Lowe. And I want to know, how's Karsta's German? Any good?
That's a good question.
We need Irene. We need Irene to let us know. AU Pro Sports.
Tweet if you have a Twitter account.
Yeah, Irene, if you have Twitter, Instagram,
whatever, wherever.
Facebook, whatever it might be. Yeah, we will find it.
Yeah, we'll find it.
At AU Pro Sports, please, how is Karsta's German?
It's important. Inquiring minds.
2023. A little bit of a rally here for Team Lowe. They seem to have steadied out. Another opportunity, no. No one can get there. So it'll be set point for Team Edmond. Looking for plus 40. That would be 80 total team points for each individual if they win this final ball, perhaps, of set 2. Abbott. Right past the block. There. Finally, you saw the body language.
Like, man, there it is. Finally got a clean swing. I mean, that's what they're looking for, some clean swings around the block, through or over the top.
Second set point. Simone Abbott's been looking in the refrigerator, under the couch. Found her game right there on that swing. Rosado underneath Atkinson's swing. Gibbelmeyer, not a lot of it. How about the second time? Nope. Low, long, and the second set is history. 25-21. A big lead out of the first, stretched out slightly in the second. Set 3, a lead of 15 for Team Edmond on the way in. Is presented by Mariner Wealth Advisors. Let's put you right into Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. Sounds of the game.
And hey, it's International Women's Day.
Yeah, I'm pumped up. Let's go, females.
Yes. Corey, how many cups of coffee do you drink a day?
Did you know that bees can smell fear?
Oh, and that's why they sting you. Or don't. Oh, that is. She would probably be pretty good at left back.
You just got to use shameless serve as much as possible.
Yeah.
So.
Let's try.
We won't get to Molly serve.
Yeah, I'm thinking, but next one, let's do Molly.
And here you thought it was all volleyball mid-match. No, lots of things getting talked about, trying to stay relaxed. These players as they chase an individual title inside of a team sport. Your Geico leaderboard has Jordan Larson on top, Karstelo still in that second spot. Leah Edmond, wow, back within 2. With Dani De La Cruz, Ebony Wanabu yet to play. Closest setter in that group is Bree King, who is performing for Team Edmond right now. And she's been spending a lot of time sending the ball to the captain, Salima Rockwell. Leah Edmond, again, superlative at the pin.
Well, she's been so good, and this is why she's kind of snuck her way back up. Well, it's not really a sneak. She's worked her way back up to that top 4. She came in at number 5 tonight, and now she's at number 3. So Leah Edmond just taking control and leading her team to a couple of big, nice wins so far tonight.
Hitters get a ton of attention, but you can't get there without a good setter, without somebody dishing the rock to you on the outside. They've been in nice rhythm together, and no surprise that Edmond and King are our top performers thus far.
Well, King is doing such a nice job. Last night had 12 digs. She's good defensively. That's what I like about her. Her whole game is really good. She can block balls, and she runs that offense so efficiently. A lot of experience, national team experience for Bree King.
6-foot setter who's already picked up some blocks in this one. You see some of the sweet gear that's out there. You want to make sure you get on over to Athletes Unlimited, and it's at auprosports.com. Get your gear there, and also if you go at AU Pro Sports, you can get exclusive insider content and interact with us. That would be on Twitter, Instagram, or on Facebook, depending upon your age or your level of aggressiveness on social.
You never know.
I think we know the way that breaks down.
I agree.
You can also hear Salima and I, the Off-Court podcast. We'll be doing a recap for each weekend, a lead into each weekend, a draft preview, a draft recap. Get that on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you live on the audio web. You can listen to us. Short little 15-minute breakdown so you have more information heading into and out of a weekend. McCage. There is no doubt the information you'll be getting about Molly McCage. She has been excellent.
Wow, she's been so good, but I like that they're mixing up the slide position right now. That wasn't all the way out to the antenna. This is a slide that's a little bit closer right behind the setter, and that really forces the block to have to make some decisions, changing it up a little bit, distance from the setter.
Wow, hitting .570 kill percentage, Molly McCage. Karstalo kills that one. One of Lowe's quieter nights thus far. 8 kills, but it's taken 25 swings to get there, and they've stopped her a number of times.
Well, she knows what she needs to do, and Lowe's not going to slow down. She's going to keep banging away and keep going after it here to see if she can get a victory for her team.
Shayla Castro was in there to serve. She subs back out. This time it's Sambothi on the slide, Lowe with the D. Bad set. Barely kept in play. Better connection there. Sambothi cleans it up.
That's what she does. She just kind of patrols the net. She's waiting for stuff to happen. She loves overpasses. You look at Sambothi, that's coming at her. She wants to go after this ball. Look at her eyes. After the play.
Yeah, Sambothi's all over the place. Left, right, all the way to the back row. She would have dug that if she could.
100%.
Another block right at the feet of Lowe. Edmond once again.
You know, and sometimes you find that rhythm. Sometimes you just kind of have someone's number. I think she's seeing it really well. She's reading Lowe's arm really well right now.
Double-figure blocks even in just the second set. They pick up their first of the third. Team Edmond, yeah, 11-3 now. Huge advantage. And another ace serve. We haven't seen one of those in a bit. That's the 5th.
Well, Bree King back at the line. As I said, she does everything really well. She has excellent contact on this ball, and you watch this ball just float. Look at that. And drop. And that's a tough ball for Rosado to handle.
By far the largest lead we've seen in an overall this season. Abbott, Doug, Cruz. Just the right spot. That one thrown back down.
Crocker was up there, just waiting for it.
Crocker plays this game like it's basketball. Like, if you draw blood, you get an extra $1 from your coach.
Yeah, I think she wants to be able to go through the net. Not really, she doesn't hate anybody, but if she could, maybe she would.
I agree.
Little contact.
Yeah. Long. Remember, still 100 team points to be awarded here in this third set. 60 for the overall, 40 for this set. Thus far, it has been plus 80 through first 2 sets for Team Edmond. They've won both the first 2 and those 40 points per set. Sambothi, oh, that was a neat bit of offense there.
It's nice. That ball was pushed all the way to the right side to the antenna. Sambothi just kept going with it.
Now, she must be talking this whole time, too, yelling to her setter. Still here.
I'm up, I'm up. And that's hard for the middle blocker to kind of figure out, where am I going to go? Is she going to actually set this ball? Yeah, she is.
Right back, Corey Crocker the other way. The middle, 2 different ways you can set it, right? Either location relative to the setter or location relative to the net.
Depends. It depends, and everyone runs their offense a little bit differently. It's a fixed location or a distance from the setter, and that's what you're talking about there. They did a nice job keeping it the same distance.
And it varies per play, too. It can be called either way. Short, Tiff, Clark under it. Well, Team Lowe, it just looks like they can't get a hold of the momentum. Like they're chasing it downhill, and it just keeps getting away.
You're seeing Team Edmond will score 2 in a row, and then they might score 1. And then they'll go 2, then 3. So that's what's been happening. They're just going on a little bit of runs here and there, and Team Low just can't get on these runs right now. They can't put together 3 or 4 points in a row.
Now, it doesn't quite look like the Gloucester cheese rolling competition as it did in the first set, where you have no chance of catching the cheese. You're just wrecking yourself on the way down. They're closer here in the third. But they just can't get ahead of the ball right there. You know, you're within reach, you think you have the cheese, and then there it takes a little bounce and it's away.
Darn cheese. It's always getting away from you. It's a nice roll shot by Atkinson. Ball's a little bit behind her. She hits that ball in the middle of the court, which is hard to defend.
Another good touch, more defense. How about a conversion? Yep. They are ruthlessly efficient in their conversion early in the third now. 8-5.
They're really under control. You know, Cruz, that ball was a little bit outside the antenna. Doesn't take a wild swing. Really smart swing, seeing that area of the court open.
I'll thank our presenting court sponsor, Geico, their support of Athletes Unlimited. First set, Team Edmond built a 5-point advantage to 12-7. We saw about the same in the second. And Team Edmond basically held on to that lead in the second set, not really letting Team Low get any closer. Obviously, they built on it bigger with a 25-14 in the first. Right now, they're up 2. And we've seen this movie before. Can Team Edmond just go ahead and level up right now, get like a +3? Sheridan Atkinson's in the back row. Bree King is in the front. Gibmeyer, a little soft one down the line.
Nice job by Gibmeyer. Using her volleyball IQ and that touch on the ball. See her come down from the block, transition, and just snap on top of it. Smart play. And they can run some points. I mean, we've all seen it. Volleyball's a funny game. They can catch fire, catch momentum. They could come away with a set for sure.
Cruz having to deal with a whole bunch of junk out there on the left. That one right through her hands from charge to Low. Hey, we're tied. Low with some momentum here. Looking for that +40. They can start thinking about a set victory. Start thinking about a lead here for the first time in a while. Rosado, nice dig. Beautiful high ball. Erica Hanley at the controls. Off the hands and out of bounds. So first extended action we've seen with Erica Hanley, the lefty. Another Minnesota product in college. And finally, Team Low has forced a timeout on Team Edmond. The lead is 1. Is the momentum changing? Is it going away? We will see. Fair Park Coliseum, set number 3. Let's give you the Geico defensive plays of the match. It's not just one. Early in this match, Team Edmond nicknamed themselves the Blue Wave. It looked like Rincon in November.
Well, it was the block that really took control for Team Edmond. I mean, it was really an unbelievable display of what they did defensively at the net. They found a rhythm, found the rhythm of Team Low, and it was everyone, not just Leah Edmond. It was Bree King, it was Molly McCage, and Team Edmond taking control at the net.
11-4, and you saw Edmond, the captain, with a bunch of those. He's being credited officially with 4 of them as we look at our Geico leaderboard. So 4 blocks, that's going to net you 48 points.
A lot of points.
Leah Edmond then has climbed into that 3rd place spot and looking to be a captain for the 2nd weekend in a row. We'll see what she learns if she's redrafting tomorrow night, 5 o'clock on Facebook Live. You can watch as we shuffle up one more time, as we will for the next 3 weeks. Fans, you can join us then. You can also own a piece of Athletes Unlimited history. The first ever Topps trading card set for professional volleyball is out now. Limited edition. 45 athletes plus special cards, serial numbered parallels, player autographs, gold 1-of-1s. Topps.com. April 2nd is when you must act by. It is going away. This is your only opportunity to purchase this unique collectible. Shayla, right there. If you're down in Brazil,
Get on it, tops.com. Two-time gold medalist. We've seen a bit of Shayla on the comeback trail looking for 2021. Key Michael next to her. Saw her, proprietor of the volley bubble. And Taylor Sambothi for the moment staying warm. As Molly McCage is in the front row. Bronze medalist Karsta Lowe to serve. Perfect pass. Good night.
Well, there it is. You saw Lauren Gibbenmeyer had to hang tight maybe for the setter dump. It was a perfect pass that was on top of the net. So you watch, she holds, and McCage finishes that play all the way to the pin, mixing it up on that tight slide and that wide slide.
Salima, I know you love this. Leah Edmond has 20 attempts, 11 kills. She leads.
Wow.
She might get a ball here. No, that one chipped too low, but no donuts. The second most attempts belong to Molly McCage in the middle, with the second most kills at 9.
Yeah.
What does that tell you about Team Edmond?
Well, it tells you they're controlling the ball well, and even when the ball's a little bit off the net, Bree King is able to run the offense and fling it back. It says they found a rhythm, they found a groove together as a team, but it's huge to get the middles involved.
It's also nice to have Edmond be able to bail out of her own bad pass. And she collects that kill. We are tied at 10. Look at Molly McCage. Had that terrific career at Texas. You may not recognize her right now. You can, in fact, see her right hand.
That was covered for a long time. The club, she was very modest with that hand. Kept it covered, tightly wrapped.
I thought it was just on the court. You're making it sound like she went to class with that thing. How do you even write?
I think she did. I think she did.
How do you take notes? Molly, was that verbal dictation? Hanley, left-handed, dumps the ball. So our third set, 40 points yet to be determined. This could be a nice performance for Team Lowe in their final trip together here on a Monday night. They're looking to add those points. They're looking to leave with positive momentum.
And it's nice to have a change here. You know, Erica Hanley coming in, doing something different, you know, just creating a different offense. Sometimes you just need one change to see if you can get different momentum, a different vibe.
There's a block. Hanley next to Crocker.
Really nice job by Erica Hanley getting all the way out to the outside, pressing back into the court. That's another setter that has a lot of skills. She jumps well, she's great vision, high volleyball IQ. Can provide a lot for Team Lowe right now.
Gibbenmeyer plays defense. Edmond with no run up there, tips it. And Simone Abbott gets another one thrown back at her.
Another block for Bree King.
You might have noticed, if you're sharp out there, the tattoos the Asian players are wearing. It is Women's History Month. We will be celebrating it, particularly in our next match coming up tonight. And it is also, I think it's another holiday today, is it not, Salima?
International Women's Day.
There you go.
That's right.
So much of this league about not just volleyball, but also creating civic leaders and empowering athletes and young women to use the power of sport outside of the competition court. The mission of AU is not just top shelf volleyball, although we're giving you that 3 nights a week.
A nice swing by Abbott, catching that line cross court. She's gonna start to heat up here, see if they can get her the ball a little bit more often. Man, monster swing by Sheridan Atkinson inside the block. Did a really nice job getting her feet all the way lined up. This ball that was set, pushed by Bree King. Look at her getting those last 2 steps all the way to the ball. She's crushing it hard cross court.
You're in the impact zone right there. You're Simone Abbott. Alieva, good dig, too tight. A right-handed kill from the left-handed Lowe.
And it's a good dig by Leah Edmond. Little bit of confusion right there at the end, but a nice swing by, or a nice save, I should say, by Karsta Lowe with her right hand.
Cruz just inside Crocker.
Point, Team Edmond.
How's that happen? How do you end up with the ball going down the front of you as a blocker?
Well, you're a little bit late just pressing over. You want to be as quick as you can shooting those hands over the net. And sometimes when you go up and then over, there's some space that's created between you and the net.
Cruz is being asked to do a lot with very little out there, and she does.
And that's her experience. I'm telling you, she has so many years of volleyball experience playing internationally.
23 to be exact. She said 23 years of spandex cleaned out of her garage as Dali Rosado has to take a moment. Maybe just knocked the wind out of herself there.
She's giving the thumbs up. She's saying, hey, I'm okay.
Rosado, part of that Gopher contingent. Hugh McCutcheon, the head up there now, who of course won the gold medal in 2008 with the men's team and the silver in 12 with the women's team. Aubrey Cruz finds that ball and puts it away, this time off the hands into the antenna. she's giving Young Park
pointing at
a little business.
She's pointing at him. She's like, you know you saw it. I love that.
Not this time, Young.
That's right. Big swing. Watch her after the play. Hey. Saw that. Huh? It's great.
Alieva in rhythm.
Big swing by Alieva. This game is tied. I mean, this team low making their push, just slowly chipping away, doing what they do, being a lot more efficient. Erica Handley putting up a really nice ball.
Match point. And it's in. Aubrey Cruz, by virtue of her team now scoring 16 points in this third set, they are plus 60 for the overall. They only lead by 1 here in the third. They would like to go for the clean sweep. You would take up 180 points like a vacuum, like a shark picking up marbles. That ball's on the floor. You would love to have that 180 added into your score heading into the draft.
That's so many points. That's such a big push. And you know, with Leah Edmond, who came into this match 5th and is now 3rd, huge amount of points for her to stay in that top 4. We still have some more volleyball left tonight to play after this match. That's a lot of points.
Aubrey Cruz gets both the net and the kill. Like what Cruz did there, she took a full approach, double arm lift, then tipped.
Well, and that's what makes it difficult to defend, because everyone's back on their heels, looking like she looks like she's going to take a big swing, and then she just slows it down right at the last second.
Bad pass. Alieva will form 2-woman block. Gibbemeyer backslide, nice and high, rides up on Atkinson. How about some offense? There indeed from the opposite. Yes, relief.
Chased that ball down, and then she came back to score.
6 kills for number 16.
It's a nice dig by Clark and a beautiful set by Bree King. Saw Team Low right before that, having some issues with that connection in the middle with Handley and Gibbemeyer.
Rosado is wondering if Atkinson was over.
So they're going to challenge that play.
And they will look back at the replay. Yeah, Park back into the booth to check out probably the left foot for a right-handed hitter. Closes with that left foot forward. See if it did touch the line.
And it's a good time for a challenge. It's the right moment in this point in the match. Team Low can still win this set. They can still get those 40 points. Those are a lot of points, big points.
You at home are getting the same view, so make the call. It's like the old IBM, you make the call.
Yes, make the call. Somebody else, tweet us.
Team Edmond is leading in the third set. Sheridan Atkinson opposite for Team Edmond takes a swing out of the back row and lands awkwardly. Did she cross the line? You make the call. And I think you saw there.
She did not.
Good.
Yeah. She's good.
Is the call Atkinson remains behind the line and the point is scored for Team Edmond, or is the play reversed and a team scored for Team Low? I used to love those. I loved those.
I bet you would.
Oh. There are 3 seconds remaining. The Steelers scored a apparent touchdown. All right, here we go.
Yep.
18-16, Team Edmond. Looking for a perfect match of team points. Atkinson snaps another off the face of Gibbemeyer. Edmond blasts it right through. Another big swing. Oh, bombs being issued here. Rips being taken.
A lot of bombs. They're just on low.
Gibbemeyer came up limping.
Yeah, she's not looking comfortable right now. Might be, it looks like her quad though. She's shaking it out.
Oh yeah, Rosado. Oh, that hurts.
Knee to the quad. She's rubbing on it. Trying to shake it off here.
That's what you get for not wearing the thigh pads.
Yeah, they used to have those. They were like hip pads though. It was terrible.
Oh, you did have hip pads.
Oh,
I remember those, yeah.
That was a bad look.
Good feel if you hit the ground hard. That ball finds the ground. I think every volleyball player has a few major scars, probably on the front of the hips.
Oh yeah.
The bottom of the chin, probably some stitches.
Yep. Burn marks on the...
Oh yeah, the worst on your palm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when you felt it or heard it and you knew immediately it was like 1,000 degrees. Yeah. The surface of the sun on the palm of your hand. Backslide good.
That's exactly what it was.
20-17. Molly McCage in double figures. All right, clinging to now a 3-point advantage. They reversed it. Remember, they were down 14-12 was Team Edmond.
Castro serving for Team Edmond.
Let's see if Team Low can control the ball here on this tough serve by Shayla Castro.
Yeah, you're looking at an 8-3 run, and now Castro at the line. Net violation and the kill.
Big swing by Low, blasting through a triple block at the net. Everybody knew where that was going on an off pass. You see the block just kind of standing there waiting for it, but Low comes away with that win.
Gibbemeyer to serve. They've been able to get blue off the net on occasion, but those pins have been cleaning it up, particularly Edmond, who has 12 kills. This is a perfect pass. Nothing to clean up there.
Well, and that's the thing. When you're efficient in the middle, when you're passing well, and your pins are under control when you're not passing up, and that's the perfect formula for success. And that's what Team Edmond has been showing tonight, that they can do both. They can be good out of system and in system.
Transition opportunity, Sambothi, no. Hanley, yep.
I like it. It's a nice play, right time. Nice high pass by Rosado. Give her that look.
Hanley with 2 dumps in this one, an extended play action. A little shout out to Tim, the proud cat mom and cat dad. They have 2 cats.
They do.
Yeah, named after Family Guy characters, Stewie and then whoever the bear is. Someone's got to tweet that at us.
Yeah, I forget who the bear is. But that is one of the cats.
The depth of my TV knowledge is vast. Somehow I miss Family Guy. Aaron Fairs, I'm sorry. I will go and watch him. Edmond, 22-19. Looking for a perfect performance. They're 3 points away, make it 2. Boy, what a bunch of points this would be. You'd move everybody up on Team Edmond in those points scored. We talk a lot about the championship. An individual player is going to win a championship. There are bonuses all the way through.
There are, and that's incentive for everybody. Everybody to rack up as many points, win as many sets and matches as possible. It's a lot of points here, 100 points left.
And we'll have an undercall. The wheels are off. 24-19.
Looks like after this play.
Oh, yeah. And that's dangerous, too, with Sambothi coming back across as Crocker resets. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get anything back here. That contact zone under the net.
Right.
You cannot have that. We've already seen a couple of sprained ankles. We've seen people step on each other.
Yeah, got to be super careful there. And she was just turning around. She made this play, probably didn't realize at all that her foot, as she was going to stand up, crossed underneath the net.
Yeah, she's well under Corey Crocker.
See that right foot? She pivots the turn completely under the net. Again, another chance to slow it down a little bit here. Maybe Team Low can rally some points at the end of this set.
We will be back on Fox Sports. You're watching Fox Sports 2 right now. We'll be on Fox Sports 1 coming up tonight as we celebrate Women's History Month. And we get our last matchup. Two teams that are 2-0 on the weekend. We'll get Team Dela Cruz against Team Larson. As that ball does remain with Team Edmond, we'll have a set point. There, Larson and Dela Cruz, two offensive juggernauts, and efficient juggernauts at that.
It's going to be a battle.
Yeah, digs, blocks, service aces, and kills from them. All right, here we go. Set point, Team Edmond. A little off the net for Cruz. Not yet. They'll have to side out to do it. 24-20 now. So second set point opportunity. But it looks like they are going to pitch the perfect game.
Players in the serve for Team Low. Serving, set point.
Aaron Ferris with the set on the line. Cruz in rhythm, one of the rare opportunities, rejected. Alieva, and not enough of it from Tiff Clark. 24-21.
Big swing by Alieva. I like how she plays the game, man. She goes hard, smart. She handles the ball well as a passer.
Team Low came back last night, came up just short, 1 point short of the overall. Tonight that already gone, but they're 3 points away from tying it here in the third. Third set ball for Edmond. Blow. Yes. So a fourth set ball upcoming. Do you call a timeout?
I would. I mean, I would. Yes.
Joe Trinzi got up and tried to call it, got waved off. It is the player's decision. It is the player's decision. The captains are in charge. Karstolo and Leah Edmond have final say on everything. From when they practice, how they practice, if you call a timeout. 24-22. King, Cruz, in, done. And a challenge right away. Done for the moment.
Yeah, they're going to call that immediately. Oh.
I saw Karstolo signal it. In the end, no challenge. 25-22. We will take a look at it.
I initially thought it was wide.
Taylor Sambothi knows it's in. See that?
She.
The final score of the match is Team Edmond 25.
That is awfully close.
Very close.
But it has been called. That will do it. 75-57. The victory overall. Plus 180 team points. They won all 3 sets, did Team Edmond. We'll talk to him next. What a performance from the women in blue. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Fox Sports is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. One match in the books tonight on a Monday evening in Dallas. 75-57 overall and a 3-set sweep for Team Edmond. 180 team points. contributed to mightily by Aubrey Cruz. 10 of 23. Aubrey joins us now. Aubrey, you were getting a bunch of junk out there. Looked like a garbage woman having to deal with all those sets. How do you avoid getting frustrated as a hitter? You're not getting any really in-system opportunities.
I think it's like during the past experience, I've been working on that. Trying to maintain my composure and just be ready when the ball comes, and just stay active doing other things like passing, serving, digging, and try to help my teammates around how to locate them. Hey, I think it's much better you can move more to the right, and I could take you over all your left side. So I think that's my game. That's how I feel more comfortable. Other things like hitting, for me is already secondary.
So already in a match like this, anything can happen, right? Team Low can come back. How do you guys continue to keep that pressure on? What did you talk about maybe between set 2 and 3 going into that last set?
So every time I'm in the back row, I will talk to my defensive line in the back row. Hey, let's just be ready and just try to have that defense up in the middle so we could work out our setter who play in front. And then when in the front, I'm talking to my middles. Okay, I'm gonna mark you this area. Let me know if I'm shifting. So the thing is about a lot of communication, and I think that really helped a lot this team today.
You saw Aubrey Cruz put away the ball there to win the match. Your serving also picked up, contributing in other areas is your mantra, 2 aces, and put the team in a lot of trouble. What is your strategy when serving? How would you explain it to a young player out there to hit an effective serve?
First of all, the first serve is just put that ball out of play. Just make that passer touch that ball. It doesn't matter if she's a weak passer or a strong passer, and then start getting rhythm. Just look for her debilities, if she's weak on the right, just, try to look for that seam. So just keep that on focus, a nice toss, and just pop that ball.
Good focus tonight, an excellent result. 180 team points. You guys swept the whole evening. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Aubrey Cruz, thanks for joining us. Team Edmond's outside hitter. 2 aces, 10 kills, and a block has her rising up in there through the Geico leaderboard. But Leah Edmond, her teammate, at 1446. I think looking good to stay there as Team Edmond for another week.
Well, it was a strong showing, and getting all those points from the set wins and that overall match win was huge for Leah Edmond and her team. So, yeah, I think she's going to hang tight in there in the top 4. We'll see what happens with Betania De La Cruz and Ebony Nwanobu.
Yeah, I like seeing Bree King in there, but I think we're going to see more than 28 points from Betty De La Cruz.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think so. That is our second match. Team Larson and Team De La Cruz. Love growing up in a volleyball family. Everyone in the ball cart. Back to Dallas in a moment. Who needs a stroller when you have a ball cart? Shayla Castro Blasioli getting her kids started early. A little post-match fun here in Dallas, Texas. 75-57 for Shayla and her Team Edmond. We're joined now by captain of Team Edmond, Leah Edmond. Leah, we talked to you quite a bit here, the 75-57 victory. You guys swept the night overall. What happened tonight that allowed you to extend to such a decisive victory that did not happen in the previous 2 matches?
I think we stayed calm the entire time. I think in the past 2 matches we kind of got tense when we had a chance, and this time we just flowed and we were excited. Just even the feeling off the court, everybody was just happy. We were having fun, and that was very different compared to Sunday and Saturday.
So, Leah, I want to talk a little bit about having someone like Shayla Castro on your team. She didn't play a whole lot, but I know she adds value. Can you talk about her contributions to your team?
Definitely. When I drafted and I looked at what do I need for another right side, she was the first person that I wanted to pick. Her expertise, her knowledge on volleyball is incredible. She's been extremely helpful on the bench. She gives us so much information, and she just knows so much, and she's just a joy to have in general. So I really enjoyed getting to be around someone so amazing as her.
The draft is 5 p.m. tomorrow. Folks can watch it on Facebook Live. You look like you're going to be a captain again. How does your strategy change? What'd you learn this week?
I think it was difficult only having 2 outsides, so definitely I would love to have 3 outsides just in terms of practice, being able to have that more variety and also give all of us a break. But I like the strategy that I had this week. I wanted people that complemented each other and my playing style, and I think I really got that.
Well, and I thought Bree King really complimented your playing style. Talk a little bit about the value of Bree King, having her on the team.
She is incredible. We clicked way before we even started playing, and I've wanted her back ever since. And so just having her leadership, she's so calm, she's so go with the flow, and that's definitely what you need as a setter. You need someone who will just like help your team and push them along, not someone who gets kind of tight and self-critical when the going gets tough. So I really enjoy playing with her.
Get your draft board out. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Leah Edmond looks like she's going to remain a captain, and we will probably have Team Edmond once again. Will Bree King be back on Team Edmond? That's a question. She's sitting in the bank, they call it overseas. The players box, the reserve, the bench. See if we can raise Bree King right now. We will work to raise her up, but the victory overall goes 75-57. Gibbemeyer, 71 points on 7 kills. That was for Team Low. On the other side for Team Edmond, boy, 225 points is a grip, and 7 players with them. That's what happens if you put up 180 team points. We have another match to go tonight. Remember, you want to stick in there. It'll be on FS1, a little over a half an hour. Back to Dallas to put a bow on it. Just a second. 75-57 and a sweep for Team Edmond. Inside Fair Park Coliseum, Kevin Barnett alongside Salima Rockwell getting ready for our late game. Players on the floor. So we have some tweets here from you, the fan, at AU Pro Sports is where you want to be. Allie just got her Jordan Larson jersey. Right on, Allie. Way to get in it. She's dying for a Carlini jersey. Well, we'll have to hope for next year. Lauren Carlini, star setter for Team USA. Rhonda Osala Parker. AU Pro Sports is volleyball on TV. Love seeing pro opportunities for women. Yeah, we do too. And it's been a lot of fun thus far. Excellent use of emojis there in your name. Betania Dela Cruz and Jordan Larson will be in our late game. It's on FS1. You probably don't have to go one channel. Wait about a half an hour. Join us again right here from Dallas. For our entire crew and Salima Rockwell, I'm Kevin Barnett, winner